righty, good morning, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? This is Elsie from Beema's Crafty Corner. This is my corner. I'm Beema, better known as Els, and we are working on a new kind of journal. This is a cross between an album and a journal. So we started out with a blank blank album, and the album is from Heartfelt Creations. Unfortunately, they're no longer in business. So if you find these items, it's pretty amazing. And inside of this book, which has a really large spine, inside of here is 5 fins. And these fins originally were used, for people to put photographs on and stuff, because that's what this is for. But we have changed that up. I also found some of these. These are the inserts that go inside of them. They're quite large. Some of them are up to 25 inches, I think, in either length or width. And so we have a set of those in black. And this is a complete set in craft. So we've got that. Put that away. And so we decided to use the black one because we're doing a journal based on, Sherlock Holmes. So we have 3 signatures in here. There is one between the first and second fin, one between the second and third fin, there is nothing between the third and fourth fin. There we go. And then we have another one here between the fourth and fifth. And we're actually going to put some kind of removable folio or something in here, okay? So we've decorated most of the fins. And basically what we did is we added flips to them. So they flip open. So when this opens, this is what you'll see. So you'll have a journaling card and a tag up here. You flip this open, you've got some writing space, a couple of journaling cards, and then a signature. And then on the other side, you'll have a fin with a big pocket, more writing space. Let me get this one out of the way. There we go. Then you'll have another journaling section, and then a nice big journaling card with another one of the flip fins, and this one flips up, which gives you writing space on the inside. It's got a nice journaling card. Over here we have the door to 221B Baker Street. Open it up. You've got writing space, the inside of the house, a little bit of a flip here with another journaling card in it. Then over here you have a nice pocket with a journaling card and another flip. This is a paper clip that holds this flip together so that it doesn't collide with that. And there's some cards in there. We've got a boarding pass. And then this is the signature I'm doing off screen. The last fin has a pocket with a card in it. And on the back, a nice big 3-dimensional journaling belly band with a little file folder kind of thing in there and a journaling card. So we are working on signature A. Get that out of the way. But before we get started on this, let's take a look at our experiment from yesterday. So yesterday, I said, I'm not going to do it, but I did. Yesterday, we took a spray bottle and some cheap Dollar Tree permanent markers. We opened one up, sliced the filament and the nib of the pen. We put them in here and we filled this with 70% isopropyl alcohol. It's been sitting overnight, so a full 24 hours. So we're going to see how this worked. So I'm going to open this up. You grab some tweezers here because I don't want to touch this. So that is the inside of the pen. Oops. Just have that all drained out. And it opened up quite a bit. So we're going to get rid of that. What a mess. And then somewhere down there is the nib, and I'm not going to worry about getting the nib out because I could fish around forever and probably never find it. But we're going to give this a shot. I have a little bit of white cardstock. Let's open it up. Normally, I wouldn't spray this in the house, but it puts color on there. And it dries relatively quickly. So for our next experiment, I'm going to make a couple more of these in different colors. And for our next experiment, we're going to try adding mica powder to them. Let's see if that works. Okay. So get rid of that. Get rid of this. I got to clean those off. Hold on. So I have some Dollar Tree mica powder. So let's add a little bit of that and see. So here's our piece. Let me get the paper back so we can protect the work surface here because I don't want blue ink everywhere. And where has my mica powder gone? It's over here. Yes, it is. Okay. So I have some mica powder. This is from the Dollar Tree. And we're going to open this up. And I'm going to get this open. Oh, it's taped shut. You got to take the tape off there, brain damaged. Okay, that should do it. Yep, I did it. All right, so I have some blue mica powder. And I'm going to use, I don't want to go looking for my spoons. I'm just going to use a blade. And I'm going to put like 2 pinches of it in there. So now we have mica powder in there. Ow, close that up. I poked myself. We're going to put the lid back on. We're going to give this a good shake, and then we're going to spray it on this black cardstock and see if it actually comes out with shimmer of any kind. All right, let's see. Well, it does have shimmer in there. And it does put shimmer on the paper. So that's the answer to that question. Yes, you can make your own alcohol inks at home using permanent markers, isopropyl alcohol. And if you go to the Dollar Tree, you can pick up some mica powders, and you can match your mica powders to your pens, and you can add some mica powder in there. If you don't have any mica powder to add, we could try some shimmer medium in one and see if that works. And we'll have to do that tomorrow because that's outside. But yeah, that's a colored, I wouldn't call this alcohol ink. What I would call this is a colored shimmer spray. All right, we're done with that little experiment. Okay. All right, so let's do this. So here we are. We are working on section A, signature A. Hold on, someone messaged me. Don't think so. Let me see. Anyway, subscribers. Save. Okay, that should be fixed. There we go. Sorry about that, ladies. Okay. And thank you, Miss Christine. Hello, Sandra. Hello, Christine. Hello, Mama Ju. What's up, Mama Juju? What you doing, girl? All right. So yesterday we did the front. We did the first inside page. We have this page done, and we were moving on to this one, which we've already got the tab set. So now we figure out what we're doing here. I want to leave this for writing space. So let's take a look. So I do have, a bit of ephemera for this. I have a lot of ephemera for this. Let me cut out a tab from this so I can get rid of this scrap. There we go. I cut tabs out of just about all my scraps if they're, a good size and they fit in my tab maker. Okay. That's why that won't go in there. I was like, why will this not fit? Because my stapler was in the way. Okay, so we're here. We're working on this. Let's see. Oh, there, look at that. Hi, Mari. Hi, Jersey. Nice to see everybody today. All right. So this I turned into a signature. It's a straight piece of paper, and we made it into a signature. So we're going to cover that with a little bit of washi tape. What do we have? What do we have? We have some washi tape. It's over here. That will work. So let's get some glue. Try this one. Okay. Oop, need my icky stickies. It's protruding a little bit at the bottom. All right, we got that off of there. Okay, now we'll put the page back together. Put the signature back together now. Okay, there we go. All right. So we have a little bit there. I love this washi tape so much because it's such a nice size, It's like 2 inches. Just a hair. It's like 2 and a hair. But it's such a fantastic washi tape for projects like this. And so I actually, before they put in the tariff thing, I actually bought like 3 rolls of it. 3 more rolls of it. I already have one other one in my washi tape. All right, let's see. So hold on, let me look. What's going on? Okay, we fixed. Sorry. Yeah, it was late last night. I was tired. Actually, it was night before last, and I was tired, and yeah. So I screwed some stuff up. I'm sorry. I'll go back and check all the rest of the lives for the week to make sure that none of the other ones are messed up. Hey, now, let's not jump off to our death here. You go there. You, Mr. Pin, plant your butt on that magnet and don't you move. Okay. Sometimes you have to be authoritative with your craft supplies, you know. See, that it worked because Mr. Gluey said, okay, I'm going to glue. I'm gluing today. I really, 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 really wish that the temperature and the weather would make up its mind. But, you know, Mother Nature's either drunk or... Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys, it's been a little bit difficult to find stuff for this, and I'll tell you why. This is a piece. This is a page, okay? This page is actually from a pretty prominent designer, okay? And this one is called, it's from a thing for gentlemen. So some of the pieces we can use for this project. Other ones, no. But my big problem is that I've gotten a lot of stuff and it's incredibly dark like this, or I was explaining this to Michelle the other night. It's Sherlock Holmes in a top hat. Sherlock Holmes never wore a top hat. It wasn't his thing. He wore deerstalker. It has modern handcuffs. Not the handcuffs that were the ones they used in the late 1800s, early 1900s. So I have a lot of issues because a lot of the stuff is like in the wrong genre or in the wrong time period. So it's very hard to try and find stuff for this that we can use that, you know, works for the period it's supposed to. And then a lot of the other stuff that you can find as far as digitals and stuff, they foofified it. It's freaking pink and it's got flowers all over it. Come on. Somebody actually turned Sherlock Holmes into a woman. No. Sherlock Holmes is Sherlock Holmes. You know? Hi, Miss Arlene. And for the love of all things holy, quit making tags that are, you know, what is the deal? So many tags that, like, they're like all wiggly at the top and stuff. It's like, come on. You've been out in the garden, huh? Missy. All right. So I'm really hoping that this kind of a journal will catch on with some people because it's for writing. That's what it's designed for. I designed it to write in it. So you have writing space. Writing space. Flipping the page. What are we going to do here? What shall we do here? Yes, she did. She ta-da'd me this morning. And I was like, what the hell? From the red clay you call dirt. All right. So let's see. Who should we put in here? Sherlock and Dr. Watson, our police constable, or Moriarty. Let's do the police constable. We're going to do the police constable. All right. So in order to do that, we need to make this journaling card a little bit thicker. So let's grab, like, I love the backs of these cards, but I've got to be able to write on it. Can't just have a playing card, you know? All right, so we're going to measure this, and then we'll cut some paper. So this card is 2 1/4, so we're going to cut a piece that is 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. All right, so I have some locked down information, guys. I will be leaving here on the morning of the 18th. And I'm pretty much going to drive most of the distance between here and the final destination on the first day. And then I'm going to be doing a little bit of shopping along the way. Then I'm going to get up and finish the distance. I'm going to spend a couple of hours, 3-4 hours with Miss Michelle. And then I'm going to head home, and I'm going to be stopping on the way home at a few places that Hubbard and I want to see. And I will hopefully be back here by early afternoon on Wednesday. Okay? So I am going up through Fresno. Up through the Fresno area. So Guillermo, California. Let's see. Fresno, Guillermo. There's a couple other places. Buena Vista, I'll be in Buena Vista. So if you're along that route and you would like to have lunch or breakfast or whatever, reach out, let me know. And if we can fit it into the schedule, we certainly will. If not, I will see you in the fall. I am actually going to Michelle's, and that's the final destination. And that is in San Andreas, California. Not anywhere near the vault. The fault. It's just the name of the town. Although I do give her shit about it. But I'm going to see Jesse. He's my puppy. He's my good boy. He is. He's a good boy. All right. So now we need a pocket to put our police constable in. And we need here, we'll give him Scotland Yard. Yes, okay, here we go. Let me just cut this out. Kind of free there. Okay. Then when I get back, I have my daughter's high school graduation, which is like forever in the making. I'm gonna be loud. They always say, in consideration of all graduates, please hold all of your applause until the end. No, hell no. Her name comes across that stage, I'm going to be screaming and whooping and hollering. I got an air horn. I got the whole thing going. I'm going to be one noisy woman. And then I'm going to look at him and go, 36 freaking years. I waited 36 years for this. That's twice as long as any normal parent. Get out of my face. The kid has 2 college degrees. Didn't get a high school diploma yet. Hello. I'm going to scream and whoop. Yes, final destination. I'm going to die on this trip. We're going to San Andreas. All right, we need a pocket. I need a pocket. Some kind of a pocket. Something to use for a pocket. Pocket. Need a pocket, love. Just a little pocket. Let's see. We need a pocket. Something to make a pocket. We need a pocket. What kind of pocket do we want? I don't know. I'm looking. We'll find something. If I can't find something, we'll make something. Let's see. No. No. I don't like that. I need a pocket. Hey, wait. Oh, there's a pocket. Yeah, kind of like that one. Okay, we're going to use this one. I know. I'm going to scream, holler. I'm going with flowers, balloons. I might even put on a banner that says Mother of the Graduate. I don't know. I'm going to wear a big old bright purple tutu. I mean, people are going to know I'm there. Woman, what are you doing? I'm here to watch my daughter graduate. Shut up. Get out of my face. Taking her Aunt Sandy with me and her pop. And we are going. I'm going to videotape the whole damn thing. Broadcast it live. Seriously. Mama's got a damn, you know, my girl is finally graduating. She always said she wanted to go back to school. Like, you know, she's got her college degree, so it's not a big deal, but how do you look at your kids and tell them that your high school is important if you don't have one, you know? So she went back to school. She got that high school diploma. She was actually a little terrified when she went, but she went back to school and she went to the adult school. And because she went to school here in Vegas, they had all her records and they were like, you only need like 3 credits. And she's like, what? They were like, yeah, it's changed. You only need 3 credits. Yeah. Yeah. I had quite a few friends that went through that, where they suspended the graduations. It sucked. Sucketh, I tell you. Sucketh. All right, let's see. I don't want any of those. I'm getting rid of them. Keep looking at them, but I don't want them. All right, let's see. What do we got? What do we got? All right, let's get these trimmed a little bit. We're gonna trim it up just a little bit. Hey, really, the reason I'm going up there is just to pick up the scans, guys, so that we can, you know, get our tape. I'm messing with you. I'm going to go see my friend. I'm taking my hubby to go see my friend. And Sash is going to babysit 3 of the most important people in my life. Miss Ginger, Mr. Harry, and the baby Oz. I mean, she's going to have to get up at like 7 in the morning because Ozzy hasn't quite learned yet that middle of the night is not when you go potties. Of course, if she puts him in his room, he's less likely to do that. Just an FYI, if you put him in his room overnight, he doesn't really bark to go potty in the middle of the night. It's just because he's out of his cage. He thinks he can get away with that crap. Keep telling his daddy that, but his daddy doesn't want to hear it. And his daddy spoils him. What are we going to do over here, guys? Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh, what shall we do? Okay, note to self. Do not put glue on washi tape and then put it on the plastic. It does actually stick. Hooked on a feeling. I hear her mouth going in there. She'll just be talking to her sister. Her sister was recently diagnosed with cancer, and she's a big whiny butt. Don't get me wrong, I've known her sister as long as I've known her, but whiny butt. Big whiny butt. like the world is coming to an end because, and I get it, you got cancer, but it doesn't, there's no expiration date stamped on your foot there, bub. So quit. Quit being a drama queen. All right, we're going to tear this one in half. See how I'm tearing it in half before I put the glue on it this time? Yeah. Now glue. One and 3 a.m. Holy crap. No, these guys decide that it's 7 a.m. She's never done it before. Usually she just sleeps through the night. But if he gets up and starts barking that he wants to go to the bathroom, she gets up and goes with him. Okay, I guess we'll go. A piece of washi tape stuck to my... Oh my God, and my fingers are all glued together. Hold on. I can't get that washi tape off because I got stickies. Here's a first. Baby wipes during journal. We don't usually do this. Could you just come out of there? Thank you. My fingers are literally covered in this glue stick. Okay. Note to self, that glue stick is really strong. Okay. All right, better now. Drying hands. Okay. All right. We're going to leave this for writing space. I'm going to put... those there, that there. Okay. Flipping the page. What are we doing here? Anybody? Hooked on a feeling, high on believing. We could do a tuck. Let's do a tuck. Hooked on a feeling. Let's round corners first. I don't know. I got that stuff stuck in my head. I heard it in the car. The only place I listen to music anymore because, I'm old, fat, lazy, and I got other things to do. I don't watch TV anymore either. I used to watch TV a lot. I don't really watch it anymore. Okay, we're going to try this. Yep, crooked as hell. Okay, at least it's not wiggly. This needs a little bit. Right. 2 corners, 2 sides. We're going to go top and down the side. Put this right here. So one thing about lines on paper, at least it makes things straight, His nurse put a clear acrylic bird feeder on his window so he could see the birds eat. For some reason, those birds keep dive bombing my window, which is next to his. Well,
Indian, SDGS, NE.
Hold on.
Call from Indian, SDGS, NE.
Oh.
Hello, please leave a message after the tone.
Call from Indian Springs. I'm like, what is Indian ENSBG? And I'm like, what the hell is that? No. No. Booger. No. Okay, well, I'm not a black cardstock. I don't think that piece is going to cut it right now. Let's grab another one. Let's go out to the drawer and see if I have any more 65-pound. Let's ink first, shall we? Okay. Yeah, I used to be like, man, I had a schedule. You know, Monday night I watched this, and Tuesday night I watched that. Wednesday night it was over here. And I haven't watched TV in probably 6-7 years. At least. I think somewhere around there. Like, I don't even know how to make the damn TV work anymore. If I do want to watch TV, I have to call Hubbard out there. Make it work. Of course, our TV now has, like, you know, his computer. It's his computer monitor, and it's the big screen TV, and it's hooked up to a projector, and I just put that in there. Totally crooked. Okay. That's it. That was a little off. Okay, let's see. I think I have a piece of that's it. Well, let's look in the bag. Brain damaged. I'm sure there's stuff in the bag. There's always stuff in the bag. It's where you put everything. Okay, there's no more lined paper. Let me grab the pad and see if there's any other ones in the pad. Because we've been using paper out of this pad. So let's see if we can find one that we can use. Something with lines we can write on. We could write on this. Oh, there it is. That's the one we've been using. Let's pull that one. Okay. And now to measure. All right, it is. We're going to go 3.5 by 5 1/4. Can't do that on this one. 5 1/4 tall. Let's turn this around so it's in the right direction. And we're going to do 3.5. So let's do the 3.5 first. Beep. What did we say? 5 1/4? I can never remember. I think that's a side effect of my migraines. Like I can't remember which short term. Well, close enough for hand grenades and horseshoes, right? Right, let's put some ink on here. Yeah, I think the migraines really affect my ability to remember things. So, I don't know. It's possible, I guess. Is it probable? I don't know. But it is a possibility. Hey, babe, do you think my migraines could be why I can't remember shit? Actually, it's just I have dementia and he hasn't told me. None of you are real, and I'm not really doing this. I'm just in my own world. Kidding. All right. Now, I gotta get him a new plastic for under his chair. It fights with him, and that's nice. Truthfully, it hates him. I think that might be my mission for today. Let's see. Let's see if there's anything else. Nope. Okay. So that's going to go in there. And we have this page. I saw a report a few months ago that a very large portion of Americans suffer from memory issues. Yes, you just an illusion. Everybody says, hi, Huber.
Morning.
Sucking our brains out a little bit of time. Could be. Actually, I went. God, this had to be. Oh, let's see. Probably 15, 16 years ago. My doctor was concerned. So they sent me to a neurologist who put electrodes all over my head, read my brain waves, asked me a bunch of questions, gave me a bunch of information, then asked me to repeat that information back to him. When this whole thing was done, and this was like a 2-hour exam. I've never been in a doctor's office that long. He told me that I have preterm dementia. And he expected by now I'd be lunatic, Looney Tooney, but I'm not. So take your preterm dementia and up your butt. What are we going to do here? I don't know. Oh, I think I have an idea. But it's going to have to wait till tomorrow. Gonna have to wait till tomorrow. All right, so what did we get done today? We did this one and this one. Boop. We did this one and this one with this cute little journaling card with the Scotland Yard guy on it. Turn. We did this one here with the little criminal. And tomorrow we're going to be doing something here. something different, something I just popped into my brain, and I'm like, that's what we're gonna do. But I'm gonna make a prototype first to make sure that it actually works. What a mess. I'm just leaving it there too. That's my desk right now. Okay. Go in the mess. All right. So if you are part of our swap, you should have sent out your die cuts on Monday. If you haven't, please get them in the mail as soon as humanly possible. If for some reason you cannot send them out, you don't have an address or something came up, whatever, let me know. Okay. Because then I will be able to get that covered. I would rather cover it now than after the fact. You know what I mean? So Arlene is sending to Michelle. Michelle is sending to Mary Kay. Mary Kay is sending to Jennifer P. Jennifer P. is sending to Janie. Janie Sills is sending to Mari. Mari is sending to me. And I am sending to Arlene. Tonight, we are going to be doing the over the page doily with the craft with me. Is that tonight? No, tonight is our therapy. We're going to be doing our therapy tonight. Also, you got a tabbed index thingy card, file folder thingy video today. I like that. I'm kind of jamming on it. Okay. I'm going to make a whole bunch of colors. I'm going to have a whole rack of them. And bye, Arlene. So art therapy tonight. Then tomorrow we're going to be doing the over the page doily thing with craft with me. We're going to mix media on Saturday night, and Sunday morning I am up and out the door on my way to Northern California. You guys are going to get a video on Monday, so there'll be no game on Sunday. You'll get a video on Monday. Tuesday, nothing, which is normal. And then Wednesday, I will not be on Wednesday morning. I'll be home Wednesday early afternoon. So I'll be on at some point during Wednesday afternoon, early evening. So you won't miss me. If you need specific travel stuff, it's in the community tab. Tells you when I'm going, where I'm going, all that kind of stuff. Okay. You can find that in the schedule. Also, that's available on the Facebook group. Now, if you would like, go pick up some free digitals from the Ko-Fi. I'm going to be putting some more in there shortly, probably next week sometime. And then go on over to my Patreon if you are so inclined and take a look, see if there's something over there that would interest you, or one of the benefits might be something that you would be interested in having. And that's it. That's all I got for today. I may come on later this afternoon. Hard to say, but I'm kind of pushing on this Holmes journal because I got some other things to do, and I don't want to lose momentum when I leave, but I'm going to, so whatever. But that's it. That's all I got. Until I see you again, stay hydrated, stay inside in the cool if you can. Stay well, my friends. I love you guys. Until then, bye-bye.